Hey guys, so today we are going to be trying to answer these questions, and everyone we get right, we're going to get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. So
And
let's
I
get
write
into
down
it.
the points.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Is unpredictable, and you never know when your life might come under threat. It pays to be prepared, but not everyone possesses inbuilt. Imagine you're trapped in a room and it's slowly filling with water. You've checked everywhere and there's no way to turn off the water or to make an escape, and you can feel the water level rising with every passing second. It's not only the coldness of the water making you squeal, but the knowledge that help is 5 minutes away and you only have 2 minutes or so until the entire room is flooded. There's no way you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. You do, however, have a straw, a rope, and a bucket, and one of them has the power to buy you time and save your life. Which
A
item is it?
Bucket.
Be quick.
Bucket.
You only have 10 seconds to come up with a plan.
I think it's a bucket.
Bucket, 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 bucket.
I think you have to push the button.
No, you don't. Bucket.
Now maybe you could use the straw like a snorkel, but that won't be helpful once the water reaches the ceiling. The rope would be useful in so many other life or death situations, but
How would
sorry,
you
it's
even
no
use a
good to you
rope?
right now. It's actually the bucket that will buy you a
How?
little
But
extra
when you
time
pick it
until
up,
help
you're
arrives.
just going to pour
Turn
it back in
upside
and get
down
more.
Put it over
You
your
can put it
head,
over your
and
head.
you'll have an air bubble that'll give you the extra minutes you need until help arrives. Number 9, a faulty parachute.
Okay, put down.
Now you
faulty
decide to do
Hang
a
on, pause
group
the video, pause the
skydive to
video.
celebrate not drowning.
Pause the video.
Because why not? As you leap from the plane,
Okay.
you feel like
Kennedy.
We know we're making a video. Remember?
you're truly flying and you're more alive than ever. Not for long, though. Your bad luck continues and your parachute doesn't open. You're plummeting from the sky at an alarming rate. And as you spin out of control, you see the hard ground below rushing up at you. How are you going to get out of this predicament? Are you going to curl into a ball to protect your head and your internal organs from the impact? Will you put your faith in the reserve parachute? Or will you try and maneuver to another skydiver and cling on to them?
New.
Be quick. You only have 10 seconds until it's too late to save yourself.
Cling on to them, cling on to them, cling on to them. Cling on to them, cling on to them, cling on to them. Oh,
The
yeah.
answer to your problem is clear. The reserve parachute is the only thing guaranteed to save your life. Curling up into a ball might minimize damage, but it also might not. And as for clinging to another skydiver, you'll get them killed too. Number 8,
Oh,
Paws of
I
Death.
thought that.
Back on land, you're out
Nobody
for a
got-
stroll in the great outdoors. It's a beautiful sunny day and you're whistling as you walk. You're daydreaming about what you'll have for lunch once you get back to your campsite. So much so that you don't notice the huge brown bear standing a few meters in front of you. A wave of panic washes over you as the bear looks into your eyes and growls. What will you do to escape the paws of death? Should you stand your ground and try to scare it off? Maybe you can go the Dr. Doolittle route and befriend it. Should you run away as fast as you can, or should you drop to the ground and play dead?
Play
The
dead.
bear
Play
is
dead.
approaching.
Play
Make
dead.
your decision.
Wait, no. Not play dead. Don't play dead.
I said play dead.
No. Yeah, play dead.
Play
There's no other
Good one.
choice.
Standing your ground might work with a black bear, as they're much less territorial or aggressive, but a brown bear won't back down to a tiny human like you. Running away or befriending a bear isn't a wise move, no matter the type. With a brown bear attack, your only option is to drop to the ground with your knees to your chin and your hands protecting your neck. When it sees you're not a threat, it will walk away. Hopefully. Number 7, deadly venom. Sadly,
Hopefully.
your animal troubles are far from
Hopefully.
over, and on another one of
Hopefully
your
it doesn't
eventful
come for your
strolls,
body.
you get bitten by a venomous snake. The bite is on
Scares
your
me.
lower leg, and there's nobody around to help. What are you going to do to get yourself out of this mess? You could try to suck the venom out if you're flexible enough, or maybe it would be better to sit still and apply a tourniquet to the bitten leg. Perhaps washing the bite with clean water and applying a bandage will help you avoid certain death. Think fast. The
Middle
venom
one.
will kill you if you
Middle
don't find a way to
one,
stop it.
middle one. That one. The middle one.
What? I thought one was gonna spill.
Middle one. Easy.
The first option might be tempting if you've been practicing yoga and are super bendy, but do you really want venom in your mouth when it could seep into your bloodstream from tiny cuts in your gums? I don't think so. Washing your wound is no good either. It won't stop the venom that's already inside you. Your only option is to sit still and keep calm to stop your blood pumping and to apply a tourniquet to block the venom from getting into the
You
rest
have
of
to
your
stick
body.
that into your
Number
leg.
6. Professor Evil's Puzzle. Animals aren't the only threat to your life, as you find out when you're captured by Professor Evil. Luckily,
Wait,
the
did-
professor's feeling
did
generous and gives you
anyone
one
get that
opportunity
point?
to get free. Don't mess it up.
I don't
He
think
gives you
we're
3
gonna get
doors to
0.
choose from. 2 lead to freedom, but the other leads to death, and you can only ask one yes or no question before making your choice. Professor Evil will answer the question honestly if you point to a freedom door, but might lie if you point to the death door. What's your question going to be? You better decide quickly. Professor Evil isn't known for his patience.
No, I drank out of that bottle.
Huh?
No, I drank out of that bottle.
Your only hope
Yeah,
is to
I did.
point to door A and ask if door B leads to freedom. If he says yes, pick door B. And if the answer is no, choose door C. Don't get it? This drawing shows you how my solution works.
I don't understand it.
Me either.
What you're listening to.
Number 5. Mother Nature's Revenge. Yes, you got yourself into more trouble, but this time it's Mother Nature that's after you. You're taking a leisurely drive, presumably to avoid strolling after all your trouble with deadly animals, and you've stopped to relieve yourself in a field by the side of the road. Just then, the weather turns dark and stormy, and a tornado touches down scarily close to you. There's no shelter. How are you going to get out of this tangle? Maybe you could climb a tree and
You know,
take
it's so
shelter under the
funny.
leafy branches? Should you find a ditch in the field and curl up in it? Or should you make a dash for your car and hope that you get to it before the tornado does?
Middle one?
Hurry up,
Yeah,
you've
middle
got
one.
10
Middle
seconds until it
Middle one.
sweeps you up.
I want the best one's the middle one.
See, I've watched this before.
Me too.
Yeah, I think I've watched it before. Then why are we doing a video?
Climbing a
Let's
tree
just
wouldn't do
see.
you much
I haven't
good.
watched the full
How are
video.
you planning to
Me
hang
either.
on if the tornado hits it? Running for your car is too risky, and even if you make it, the tornado could still catch you and pick you up, vehicle and all. Your best option is to get into the ditch and make yourself as small as
Dive.
possible. If the tornado passes over you, it might not be able to lift you from your hiding place. Honestly, though, it serves you right for leaving yourself outside
Or
in
you-
the first place.
Or you could just
Number
grab
4,
on
Tunnels of Terror.
and
It's a
curl up.
quiet weekend, so you've decided to go exploring in a local cave. Someone with as much bad luck as you really shouldn't be doing that, but off you go anyway. Surprise, surprise, the worst thing imaginable happens. There's a landslide and your exit is blocked. You manage to find 4 alternative tunnels, but conveniently they all have signs telling you which dangers lurk inside them. You're going to have to choose from tunnels containing molten lava that will burn you alive, another huge landslide that will bury you, poisonous gas that kills all animals, or thousands of deadly spiders. Which
Poisonous
route will you
gas.
choose?
Poisonous
Make your
gas.
decision. The cave
kills
could
animals,
collapse
not
any
humans.
second now.
Yes, that's what I would have to say.
Me too. Poisonous
My
gas.
question is, who puts signs in a cave? Who puts
Both of you have
signs
1
in a cave?
point.
3
Both
of the
of you
tunnels
have 1
contain
point.
things that will certainly kill humans, but one of them is only dangerous to animals. So long as you're actually a
Give it a
person,
squirrel.
if you select the gas-filled
Of all
tunnel,
the things
you'll
you can put, you
escape
can put
unharmed.
squirrel.
Number 3, red and blue pills. Imagine this. You're blind, sick, and you have nobody around to help you. Poor you. To stay alive, you have to take 2 tablets every single day. A blue one and a red one. The pills feel, smell, and taste identical, so there's no way of knowing which is which. The doctor always puts the pills in a daily pill box for you, but one day you slip and drop the box, mixing up the 2 of the days. Oh no. You need to take the pills today, and the doctor can't get to you until tomorrow. How are you going to figure out which of the 4 drop pills you should
Cut them
take?
in half.
And then eat both.
Cut them in half and eat one. Key 2. Confused.
The only way to do it is to break all 4 pills into half,
Yes!
then put half of each one into 2 separate piles. In the
My
end, you'll
question
have
is, how
2
would you know
piles
if I've
containing
covered?
4 halves, which
There's
guarantees
another
that you'll take
point
the right
for
dose. Number 2, Deadly Inferno. Oh no, you're trapped in another room, and this time it's on fire. How do you get yourself into these situations? The
No.
fire is blazing
How?
between you and the door, and there's no other way of escaping the inferno. Firefighters are on their way, but you'll need to figure out how to stay safe until they arrive. You consider your options. You could get on the ground and stay as low as possible, or you could stand on a chair to get close to the ceiling. You could take your clothes off to stay cool and
No.
possibly give the firefighters a fright, or you could hide. Which will you do?
I say stay
The
up
smoke
high.
is getting thicker. by
No.
the
No,
minute.
I say get
Under
down
table,
low.
under table.
I say get down low. Under table, you say?
I
I
don't know what time.
I say get down low.
I say take your clothes off.
Firstly,
You're
getting on
cold.
top of a chair is a terrible idea. Smoke
Oh.
and heat both rise, so you
Well, no, I
wouldn't
didn't say
stand a
that.
chance up
I
there.
know you said.
Taking your clothes off will expose your skin to the heat, which is not what you want for your delicate parts. And
Mm.
getting under a desk
Oh.
won't really help you much. Your only choice is to get as low to the floor
But
as
if
possible.
the
so you
fire's
don't
on the
suffocate
floor,
from
then
the
would you
smoke, and
burn?
just wait until help comes. Number 1,
smoke would
4 Rooms of Fear. Congratulations, you've made it to my final conundrum. You're condemned to death for
Okay,
crimes too terrible to
please.
speak of, and your cruel and unusual executioner
I'm
gives you
just
the
ready
choice
to watch.
between 4 tanks, which you'll enter from the top, and which you'll meet your fate. The first room
You
contains a
in the
vat full of
situation.
acid as deep as your chest. The second is full of bloodthirsty murderers ready to kill. The third is blazing with raging fires, and the fourth contains a pool full of bloodthirsty sharks that haven't eaten in 6 months.
Bloodthirsty
Which
sharks.
horrifying
Yep.
fate do you choose?
I've watched this one. Thirsty shark.
I hope it's just
Who would go in that one?
how many could fill in? How many? Why come they don't murder each other?
Every room sounds terrifying beyond belief, but if I was you, I'd go for the shark-infested water.
Yes.
After all, if the sharks haven't eaten for 6 months,
And
they'd all be
They'll be
dead
dead.
and no danger to you at all. Congratulations, you survived my 10
Well-
deadly riddles. Did you solve them all? Let me
Sure.
know in the comments section down
You
below.
did.
and
When
thanks
you
for
did the
watching.
table.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see this one.
That's only one though.
Ever been
I
trapped in a
look
single
how
house
much-
poisoned by toxic
Colin got
chemicals
2
and
points and
attacked by
Dylan
hippos?
got 3.
Well, then you must be
I
worried
got
about
all
it,
the
right?
points.
Extreme danger
Yeah.
could be lurking just about anywhere. So it's really important to prepare for the worst.
Oh my goodness, we're still videoing. I forgot.